welcome back to the channel, guys. We are here at NMRA and we are about to get teched in. First we got to go register and then we're going to get teched in, guys. And I do not know how this wind noise is going to be, so I apologize ahead of time. But we got the car here, we got Xander 13 here, so we got two Hellhorse Performance twin turbo cars here. You got E85, I'm on 93 with a little bit of boost thing, so we're going to see what they'll do. All right, guys, so we're going to go get teched in real quick. I still want to hear the rumble.
The chute was open, and you didn't even hear.
I didn't hear it coming.
It was a little weak.
I heard the chute open. That's all I heard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we were sitting here, guys, getting teched in, and all we heard was the chute open. That was it. All right, guys, we're getting teched in, getting ready for True Street. Hopefully, make our first test pass here in a few minutes. All right, guys, we are about to make our first pass. See how this thing does in a quarter. It feels really good at the end of the 8, so we're gonna finally get to see what she does in the quarter. Yeah, guys, I got out of it. So, definitely not liking it. So, yeah, 704 at 106. 383. I gotta get back here and look at this boost level. Alright, guys, so I went back and looked at the video, and sure enough, where I broke up last weekend at the Dragstrip was the same boost level. I was on a lower duty cycle, but it was actually the same boost level that we broke up last weekend. Anything that gets in that boost level, we have this issue. Alright, guys, little update. We pulled the spark plugs out. Daryl got here. Shout out to Daryl, Wengerd Performance. He is now tuning the car. He took over tuning on the car. Main reason is I need somebody local that can be with the car, especially for what we're going to be doing with it in the future, turning it up, going to different track events. So Daryl's back on the job. The Wizard is back at it. We did check the plugs. The plugs look perfect. Other than what it's doing, you know, it did the same thing on Palm Beach Dyno tune as it's doing on this tune. So, which I didn't think it was going to be Palm Beach Dyno concern anyway. However, with Daryl here, he can actually get really in depth with the car and try to figure out what it is. So, it's a little nippy out here, Daryl.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cold. I forgot my sweatshirt too. So.
I just put one on. I'm like, man, shoot, if I was you, I'd go to Walmart and buy one.
I'm gonna get one tonight.
Yeah.
For tomorrow.
Idle's really, really good.
Yeah, it started
exceptional.
Right smooth right on starting.
I don't have the stumble.
Yeah, you can hear that turbo booster right away too. We don't have the stumble. I got most of the small little quirk worked out.
Yeah. Yep. Guys, we were having an idle, like a 750 RPM idle. The car would sit there and had some hiccups. But got Daryl tuning on it now, and those are gone now. So that's perfect. So that part of the car I'm actually enjoying a lot more, and the car actually moves. I was out doing some hits this week on Wastegates on the street, and it was absolutely moving. Also at Coast Start, I was having a lot of stumbling, and Daryl's got that worked out now also. So we call Daryl the Wizard, man. He works his magic.
As long as we can get, the main thing is that we'll get a couple clean passes in, some lower boost passes, get a couple good logs with my HP tuners. Like I said, it is a lot more in depth than you ran a previous one where it broke up a little bit at pop, right?
Yeah. I broke up. I was 60% duty cycle, but I have not trained that boost controller for a certain PSI where it can actually regulate it going down the track. So I set it on 60% duty cycle, and it was the exact same boost that I ran last weekend when it broke up at 65% duty cycle. But guys, the air is a lot better tonight than it was last weekend. So it just had a little, that boost creeped up there into the higher boost where I didn't want it to. Or that run, actually that run would have been a really good run had that not happened.
Yeah, even with this air here and you start at 7 or 8, I think we're at some pretty impressive numbers. Even
yeah.
7 and 8.
So.
I'm curious. I know we're up pretty soon. Probably.
All right, guys. So we're about to make our next pass, and we got the boost controller on 7 pounds of boost. Daryl told me to run on 7 pounds of boost because I know that's 7 pounds of boost. Right now the air is so cold, I can move my duty cycle up and we could literally hit the boost level we don't want to hit right now in a lower duty cycle. But I have this setting set on 7 pounds of boost. It's the only one I have trained, so that's what we're gonna run. It'll still do good. It's nice and cool out, so it's pretty much wastegate. I run like 6.2 on wastegate. This is just trained in slightly above wastegate on 7 pounds, and it will regulate 7 pounds going on track. Might get a little over, but it'll stay right around that area. Just having some fun, guys. I'm glad to be in a quarter mile. I want one solid pass A to B in a quarter mile to get a baseline, kind of get, and really, guys, it's pretty good because it's so close to wastegate. We're kind of getting a baseline run in the quarter mile, what it will do. That felt really, really good, guys. That was only on 7 pounds of boost. That is it. Thank you, sir. Turn that off. Okay, there we go, guys. So we did a 175 60 foot. We did a 686 at 108. We did a 1048 at 135. 7 pounds of boost, guys. That is it. This thing is flat out cooking. I'm stoked. That's a good baseline run. 1048 at 135 with a 175/60 on 7 pounds of boost. Yes, that'll work. All right, guys. Not sure how well you can hear me, but we are about to make our first test pass of the day, and then we go to the True Street tent, and then we go on the True Street cruise, and then we make our 3 True Street passes. See, probably worse than we did last night. Yeah, see, 1064 at 134 with a 181/60. So my 60 foot suffered, my mile per hour dropped. We're gonna park it, go to the True Street tent. All right, guys, we are fixing to make our first pass of the True Street. Now I'm going to put it in sport this time. I'm not going to mess up and leave it in drive. Guys, what do you think about starting to pull weight out of this thing? I got something coming for you guys. This is probably the last time you see this car run in full weight. All right, 10.5 with a 17660 at 134. All right, guys, my draggy's not wanting to play with me. I mean, I don't have to have it, but I like to have it. Stop double bulbing me. Guys, do never double bulb somebody. I think I pushed through, guys, and then went, so my time's gonna be all up. See, if I'd had my draggy right, I'd have been fine. I think I pushed through, guys. So I'll know by my 60 foot if I push through. If I did, it's gonna throw my time way off. It's gonna be useless. Thank you. Yeah, 199, I pushed through and then left, so I did push through. So that sucks. So I'm gonna look at the footage real quick and see where I was stalling at, so I don't know not to go that high again, and then that way I don't push through the second time. All right, guys, just a little FYI for you guys. I was trying to get this draggy to connect before I made that last pass. Problem was that I had the Bluetooth on the car on, and the car was not shut off. So what was happening was the phone was connected to the car, but it needed to connect to that Bluetooth instead of the car Bluetooth. So therefore, it wouldn't connect to the draggy. So what I did was I went through the menu and I just turned off the Bluetooth in the car while I'm running. Usually I sit in the car, and before I turn the key on and I get the draggy set up, then I start the car and I'm gonna go up and then I push record. But it is what it is, guys. It's all good. I pushed through the beam and I don't know what I actually ran. Sucks, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we about to make another pass. Xander, he's trying to leave his cup in my car, man. There you go, bud.
You know what?
Nah, I don't want to go all over the place. All right, guys, we're get ready to rock and roll, baby. We're still on low boost, guys. Don't kill me in the comments for running low boost. So we're not even 50% duty cycle, 47% duty cycle. So don't kill me in the comments. But last night we was 40% duty cycle. If that tells you anything, last night we was 40% duty cycle. Now we're 47. So don't kill me in the comments. Just kind of go with the flow, guys. I'm testing the car. I'm enjoying the car. We're about to get really freaking serious with rate reduction and everything else in this car. We're about ready to do what everybody else does and pull that weight out and go after some time. The air is getting right this year. After this, of course, you know, the logs will be reviewed, any adjustments to be made. We will be back at the 8th mile track next weekend. But guys, those of you that love the quarter mile times, don't fear. Now we have something to go off of, and we'll actually able to compare for you guys. All right, let's roll. Let's do this. Start the log. Guys, this car feels so damn good at low boost. It's crazy. This is kind of like my baseline runs in the quarter mile. I was hoping to get some baseline runs before and get everything tweaked out and worked out with the car. That way we could, you know, do good this weekend. But this is kind of me filling out the car in a quarter mile. I've been running the 8th mile, so now we're filling it out in the quarter mile. Car feels so good, guys. It pulls so good on that back end. Thank you. So 1053 at 135, 180 60 foot. So that'd have been another 10.4 on low boost if I would have just 60 foot a little harder. 180 60 foot. Yeah, 180 60 foot, 463, 691. So I normally run a 6.8, so that right there tells you guys. So 1053, 135. So all right, guys, well, I've been really hard at work, and I regret to say that, as you can see, we have returned the car back to stock. Yeah, guys, it wasn't working out. It wasn't what I wanted, so we decided to go back to stock, go all out NA with this car, and you know, it is what it is, guys. Now, you guys know me better than that. No, this is actually a customer's car that we are putting a Pro Charger kit on, like we did the last car. It was here, but it was Velocity Blue, and I had to mention you guys just for a minute. And to reassure you, there is the car right there. She still got the turbo kit. Still having a blast with the car, still enjoying the car. I gotta get all those stickers off. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the windshield banner on or not, the Holly NMRA drag racing. Not sure, but the rest of the stuff is coming off the car. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a lengthy video. I was gonna split it up in 2 parts, but I decided instead of doing that and leaving you guys hanging with what happened the next day at the drag strip, I would go ahead and include it all in one video. Let me know how you enjoy a lengthy video. If you don't, let me know. I'll cut it into 2 videos next time. All right, guys, so if you've seen it earlier in the video, I talked about we left the car on kind of lowest boost at the drag strip. Friday night, 7 pounds of boost. The car was loving everything. The timing looked great. Everything looked perfect. Car ran a 1040 with 1040 at 135 on 7 pounds of boost. Well, that was on the shell from Jackson that I normally get my gas from, and with a little bit of boost tank. Well, the next day we went and we had to get fuel in Bowling Green at a Shell station. I usually use Shell, usually don't have no problem. I don't know if it's a winter blend or what it was, but I put some butane in it, came back and made my first pass, and it was on like right around 9 pounds of boost, but I accidentally left it in drive, so the shifts were really soft and it pulled more power in between shifts and really didn't get a good run there. And that's my fault. With Daryl's tune, you gotta leave the car in sport to get the kind of like, it has kind of like drag mode programmed in. His drive is really soft and laid back. A lot of people that he tunes wants that easy drive kind of feel on the street. They don't want that aggressiveness on the street in drive. With Rob's tune, I can leave it in drive and it'll do what it does at the drag strip. Daryl's tune, got to put it in sport. It's the way it's always been, but I did forget Saturday to put it in sport. But one thing I did notice, I glanced over and I seen it pulling a little timing, not drastic, but enough to kind of raise my eyebrow at it. So I brought it back down to 8 pounds of boost, ran it in sport the rest of the day. Reason being is because once we got through, we had to go to the tent for the meeting. Then we had to go on the True Street Cruise, and then it's pretty much time to go up and start your 3 passes. You can't add fuel or anything like that. And so I didn't have a chance to put butane in it, and I'm glad I left it on 8 pounds of boost, because looking at the logs, I sent the logs to Daryl, he confirmed. Looking at the logs, it was pulling a little bit of timing throughout the whole run. Nothing drastic, nothing that's gonna hurt the engine. However, it's a good thing that I was using butane, because I don't know if it's winter blend or what, but had I not been using butane, it'd have probably pulled, 6-7 degrees of timing instead of the little bit that it did. But Friday night, it was loving everything. But guys, I kind of want to go over that with you guys. So if you're running 93 with a boosted car, be very mindful. Like I said, I don't know if it's winter blend. I don't know what it is, but it was up in Kentucky. And it could have just been the gas station. I've seen it where you put fuel in at a gas station, even though it's Shell or whatever, and sometimes this happens. So it's something to be aware of when you're running a boosted car. But however, we got 3 great runs in. The second run, yes, I was a little agitated. I got double bulb. It kind of, I pulled up and then I pushed through the light. So I had no idea what I ran that run. Unfortunately, we had the draggy undone. So I have no idea what the car really ran because I pushed through the beam. As soon as I realized I pushed through the beam, I took off, but it still affected my ET in that aspect. So then the last run, I left around 2,000 RPM instead of around 2,500. I did not want to push through again, so I didn't push it really hard. Took off 180 60 foot, still ran a 10.5 at 135. That was on 8 pounds of boost. So with it not liking the timing and that extra pound of boost, it actually put me around the same power level I was at Friday night. However, I just didn't get that 60 foot because we didn't push on it. Anyway, guys, kind of wanted to go over kind of my day. I had a blast out there. All you that came up and talked to me, I do appreciate it. Had an absolute blast at NMRA. I didn't get you a lot of footage of a lot of the cars running, because as you know, when you're running True Street, you don't have a lot of time for that. And then Sunday, we had to load up and come back here. But guys, we have started the weight reduction in that car. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna go over what we've done and what our plans are for that car. Some of you might like it, some of you might not. However, it's time to pull weight out of that car until we can get on E85 and actually turn the boost up to where get it where we want to. So we're going to start with the weight reduction. A lot of people pull weight out of these cars to run their times, and since I'm getting compared to some of these people now starting up, we're going to pull some weight out. We're going to play that weight game. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're going to get a lot more serious with this car throughout this season. Next season, watch out. I've got some cool stuff planned. If everything goes the way I want it to, you're going to see some cool stuff come out of this car come next season. But I'm not through with this season. We're still going to push it, and we might even go down to Texas, down toward Hellhorse Performance, down to Texas, and run there a little bit this winter. Since we can't run here during the winter, run down there, maybe at least one time down there. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I've carried on this video way too long. I do apologize for the lengthy video. Like I said, if you do not like these lengthy videos, let me know. I'll cut them in half next time, but kind of didn't want to leave you guys hanging. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.